there's sound effects. There's some Hawaiian sound effects in there. Look, we made it to Hawaii. I remember like about a month or whatever, however long the owl tape is, maybe 2 months ago, I set it up to do the owl tape. And then I was like, or I set it up after the owl tape and do the Hawaii tape, and then I rewinded it all. And then I sat down and I was like, should I fast forward through the owl tape or just do it again? And then in a month, I'll be like, whoa, it happened. And it happened.
This is when it happened. Finally happened.
We're on TV, everybody.
Hey, every day we turn on the machines and live forever.
Forever. Ever live forever?
Yeah. I'm doing it right now. No end in sight.
Yeah. It's Monsieur.
Monsieur. Monsieur.
It's maybe the 19th. It's the 19th today?
Yeah, I think it's the 19th.
That number is right. Maybe the 2710. Maybe that's
yeah,
right.
well, you know, let me check the spreadsheet. You can go on the YDHWM.com website, and if you go to the About and then you click on the thing that says spreadsheet, then you can actually look at this giant spreadsheet of every episode of the program and keeping live track of that. It's going pretty good so far, but I'll take a look and see where we're supposed to be on the 19th.
Uh-oh,
what just happened? The timer?
This has happened before.
Oh, no.
But right now it's not even clicking.
We need a new timer?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, this one's done pretty well for us. I bought it many years ago.
Yeah.
For like $4 or whatever, and it's timed every day except for maybe today.
Huh.
Maybe yesterday.
I've seen some timers. Maybe I should.
There's one over there.
There's new. Oh, there's like the twisty. Oh, mushroom timer.
It's going now.
All right, I trust it.
This one just needed a good shaking.
What happens when the face comes off? Are you sure that does the face only go on one way? And
yeah, there's a little notch. It's a little bit weak sounding to me today, though. Maybe it's time to retire.
The springs are not all the way wound.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how often people time things. Usually.
No, it's supposed to be 2711 today, I think. Yep, 2711.
Oh, yeah. So the computer is right. The tapes are wrong.
Yeah.
That means a lot of the tapes are written on incorrectly.
But as long as they have the right day, I think that's fine. That's doing good.
Well, let's change this thing. I don't know how.
How does this happen? Yeah, I don't know.
Because it used to be like right on. It seemed like you'd only get off by like one or two.
Well, I know how this one happened.
Uh-huh.
It's the other day we bumped that machine and then it was like 27A and then a number or something like that.
Oh, maybe
remember?
the number glitched out and it glitched out to another number.
It glitched out to a letter at first, but I don't know. Just seems like maybe that would be.
Well, I assumed that the other number was right. Maybe it glitched out to like the wrong number also.
It could be. There's glitching that happens, and I don't really understand why it doesn't just erase everything. But there must be some sort of solid chip inside there that holds the thing in there. It's President's Day today here in the time.
Oh yeah, that's why everybody they don't like Trump.
Yeah, it's like the people are not happy about the President Day.
I don't know about any President's Day. I don't know, let's see. Out of all presidents, maybe I think Obama is my favorite president, and maybe it's the only president that I even like a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the other ones that seem to be completely good are just so far in the past that they don't even seem like real people. They're sort of just like stories or something.
Yeah.
You know.
All the rest of them.
Plus, I don't even know if we're as like all wholesomely good as their stories to tell. You know, that eventually you can't really trust anything because, like, they're like, oh, this president was great, but I don't know. Although I guess we aren't doing that with our presidents now. Like, you know, Nixon, people don't say good things about him, or George Bush, or Bill Clinton. Everyone, when you look back at a president, they're like, that was a bad president.
Yeah. Nobody likes the old presidents.
Yeah.
It's easy to say, but now people are complaining about them currently. But I don't know about policies and stuff, but Obama just seemed like a fun dude, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I kind of like Bush, too, but not for presidential reasons.
Just like the classic thing they're always saying, like, President Bush is like the kind of guy you could go get a beer with.
Get a beer with. Also like strategery.
Strategery?
You know, he's like said strategery one time. You know. He's like I don't know what it's probably about, talking about wars or something. And he's like, we have good, you know, yeah, right in the middle of people are dying and the wars and whatever. He's like, hopefully we don't kill our sons using strategery. Everybody thought it was so funny. He said strategery.
He's talking about some serious things, like dying soldiers, and they're laughing.
Yeah, people are like, that's what they took away from it. They're like, he said strategery one time. Our sons are dying. He also said like fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, not gonna fool me again.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. I don't even know what the ending is.
Fools on you or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's.
What's the 3rd time?
That's not actually in the original phrase.
Yeah. What's the original phrase now?
Oh, it's just like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
It just ends there?
It just ends there, yeah. I mean, because you're not supposed to get fooled again, because you've been fooled by the same person already once, and so then you don't trust that person, so they can't fool you.
Like, fool me 3 times, double shame on me, or like...
It's like, double 3 times, fooling me ashamed.
So did he get fooled 3 times?
I'm ashamed. I don't know. I mean, he got fooled into saying... I don't know. Maybe, he might be using strategery just to say things that make him sound not smart, but then he's like getting people to just, not worry about him. But maybe he is. I don't know. It's hard to say. I wish I was, I don't know, actually. I don't know if I wish I was paying more attention. Maybe I'm glad that I have as little attention as I've paid.
Yeah. Have you tried to go to a bank today?
No. But I did want to go to the government surplus store, but it actually was closed on Mondays anyway, so that doesn't matter.
I've been there on Mondays and just had to go back.
Oh, that's disappointing. I've done that several times too, because Mondays are a pretty good day for me. It's we've got this sort of like offset weekend at TCTV where we're not open on Mondays, except for administrative stuff. So, yeah. Then I'm always like, oh, government surplus day. Nope.
Yeah.
I did go to the Goodwill, and they've got a sale going on. They've got the 40%, 30%, 50%, and $1.99 tags all going, but the new ones are only for clothes, which is not really what I'm trying to get anyway. So.
Yeah.
But I did get this new VCR that I'm excited to try to put into the system.
Oh, where?
It's over there on the floor. I guess I could grab it.
Well, where's it gonna go? In
it's gonna go under the this like auxiliary television, and I'm gonna use it as a printing VCR for printing. Whoa, echoey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that one's on too.
Got them all on now. Auxiliary television for printing old episodes and like other tapes, like separate from the production end environment. I didn't test it though. The problem with the Goodwill right now is that they no longer are selling CRT TVs.
Oh, really? At all?
I haven't seen one in months. I think when people donate to Goodwill with their CRT TVs, they just send them to a third world country and they have them smashed apart on a landfill.
I have like 3 or 4 extra here, and then also my small home I have like 3 or 4 extra.
Yeah.
And somebody told me recently, like, get rid of, what are you doing with all these TVs? And I said, like, I'm hoarding them, I guess, pretty much. But now it's the time.
Yeah. Don't give them to Goodwill. I don't know. Bring them to us, I guess, or I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna start like keeping more of them.
They're not even at Value Village either. I'm not sure where they are. It's really, I mean, I think that they're getting government kickbacks. Whoa, we're getting glitched out. They're getting government kickbacks for taking them and recycling them, but they're not recycling them. They're just like sending them overseas where they're destroyed when they're perfectly useful. Like, that just means that it's not just the broken TVs that are doing that now, but they're actually destroying the functioning TVs, which is alarming. And it also means that you can't test out your VCRs there when you want to see if they play or record and stuff. Like, there's just no way to test it. So I had to buy this without testing it.
They don't plug into those bigger TVs?
There was no TVs at all there.
Really? Not even flat screens?
Not even a flat screen, no. Not even a computer monitor. I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, with that. I don't know. The times are changing, and I don't think it's for the better in this case.
What's happening?
We're really throwing away things that, while they are old technology, but they're completely functional and would continue to function.
Yeah.
You know, we're destroying like perfectly working gear, and I don't get it. Why did they want to do that?
There's so much of it.
But I think this is going to be a good VCR if it works. It's got all the things that you want to look for on a VCR. If you're looking up for a VCR, you want to look for stereo RCA inputs for the audio. You want to look for a channel up and down button. Tape speed is a button on the front so that if it gets, you know, one of our VCRs over there is stuck in EP mode. That's the one we're currently using, and that's what I was trying to replace it for. It also has auto return, which means that it will, if you play it, it'll just rewind the tape when it gets to the end of the tape.
Oh, what about channel, auxiliary channel, the access from the channel buttons?
It actually has a VCR/TV button, so I think that's what that button does.
No, that's not that.
That's not that?
That VCR TV button is like a bypass from your, like.
Oh.
So if you're on the coaxial and you press that button, then it bypasses it so that you're getting television straight to, without pressing power. So it's kind of like basically a bypass button. So
I see. Okay.
You gotta always check that that your channel switcher can go to auxiliary mode, and sometimes there's a display in the front that says the channel, but sometimes there's not even that.
There's not a display that shows the channel on this one. That's like something I would like, is a display on the front that shows the channel. And the other thing that one of our VCRs that we use for, it was a professional VCR. It has like audio bouncing up and down. It's got like VU meters or something, audio meters on it. And I've never seen that on any other VCR. And the funny thing about it is that VCR actually is really finicky when it comes to recording audio. So I don't really like to use it, but it does have that feature, which would be nice to see on other VCRs, just to know you're getting the audio.
Like the fancier stuff is, the more like settings you have to put into it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to manually control the audio. I just want to know that there's audio bouncing and see where it's coming in. But.
It's like a car, like a, you know, they say like that manuals are better, like in general.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
Yeah, I don't know why they're better, but seems like a machine could actually probably tell when to shift better than you could. I think a manual is just for fun.
I guess they say that it's like, well, there's less parts in there. It's like somehow better for your gas.
Oh.
Maybe the cars they don't know as well as you do.
I guess it would be a whole nother system that is there to do what you would be doing just by like physically like shifting a gear. So maybe that does make sense. It's definitely more complicated, and cars and things are getting more and more complicated.
They don't know about hills, right? Like,
yeah, you'd think. I guess I can see how stuff that makes a lot of sense to us, and we can easily see stuff in the physical world with our 4 senses, 5 senses. How many? 5 senses.
Maybe some people think that balance is also a sense.
Oh yeah, that is because that's what I was thinking. You'd have to add like a gyroscope to your car. But then that's like a whole other system. That's like a gyroscopic detection system for the car too. It's like the more you add the stuff, the more it's just like crazy.
The phones have gyroscopes in them?
A lot of phones have gyroscopes.
Are they spinning? Is there like a non-spinning gyroscope?
I think they're tiny. I think they're really itty-bitty gyroscopes. Maybe it's just like a ball bearing inside of like a disc.
Whoa.
Or something, and then it like, I don't know how it really works, but yeah, I've seen, Cedar, he's a friend of the program, he was camping in his truck for a while, and whenever we'd go camping, he would like set his phone on his dashboard and then like move the car around until it was like perfectly flat so that he could sleep in the truck flat.
Oh yeah.
And it was, a gyroscope.
So then you don't get a head rush or whatever?
I think it's just more comfortable, and you have the it's maybe not something that's necessary, but you had the option, so you might as well get it perfect. Mm-hmm. He would like put rocks underneath his tires and like drive up on the rocks, and then it would be the right size.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You sleep well? He was like, I think I slept a little, about 2 inches uneven last night.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. I hope that he slept well.
I wonder how level my home is even. I mean, or anything.
I think that due to building codes and things like that, they're usually pretty level.
Mm.
It's weird. I help out at this television studio in the basement of Panorama City. the retirement community, and they do their own TV shows there. And the floor for the studio is really uneven, so you always have these. And the cameras are robotic cameras that you roll around on the tripods. The tripods have wheels, and we're always having to like adjust the legs in funny ways because the floor is very uneven. And it makes me realize that in most situations we have pretty even floors. I think, like, because that's an odd one out. You know, it's like strange that the floor is so uneven, but most of the time in other places I've been, I haven't really ever noticed like unevenness in the floor. But maybe you wouldn't notice if you weren't trying to like actually get something level.
Yeah, you can see it like on the video.
Yeah, it's slanted. You know, everyone's like, it looks like everyone's kind of leaning slightly, but it's just the camera.
It doesn't match up with like the people though. It seems like if the camera was even with the floor, but everybody just like knows, like can feel it, and they're like just like sitting like forward or whatever against the.
It's
like,
yeah. Well, that would be if it was consistently uneven, but it's like uneven inconsistently. So
it's bumpy.
Bumpy. Yeah.
Oh, what? The floor is bumpy.
Lumpy.
What's it made out of?
I don't know.
Tile?
It's got carpet on top, but it must be
just like cement. It's just like it wasn't laid well.
Yeah, or maybe it's settled. Who knows what was under that area before they put that building there. It's on the basement floor, so I guess if anything was going to settle or go uneven, it would be that floor.
Yeah. Lumpy floors.
Yeah, lumpy floors. Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you can like have another thing to like have features of say my floor is even, and that's a good thing. Like,
yeah.
All these things that you have, and you think people are always saying things are so bad. They want to always pick out the bad things first, and they're like, one bad thing! Like all these good things, one bad thing, they settle on that one thing.
Ruined, yeah.
Yeah, but what about even floors? But like, these floors are so even. It might sound like a backhanded compliment, though sometimes you say like small things, because you're like,
oh, yeah.
if somebody's like really, ugly, and then they have like a necklace, and you say, you have a nice necklace, but you're really ugly, like you're thinking about like
that necklace looks very nice.
Their face, it's like the ground is like, the ground in your home is very even.
I've always wondered about that when people say things to bands or something like, you played very together.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, but you guys all played together.
Yeah. Is that real compliments? I think that's about any kind of thing people are saying to you. It's like, why are you saying this kind of thing? Or like, you look really nice today. And they're like, what about every other day?
Yeah.
So, you gotta look out for that stuff. But the floors are even. I think these floors feel pretty even to me.
Well, there's the parts that I can see look even. Definitely.
It looks even, but like, am I on a wheel? If you're on like a hill, for some reason you're sitting on a hill, maybe you're like enjoying a lunch and it's not that steep of a hill. Or have you ever been to like the gorge?
Yeah, I have been.
There's that hill that people sit on.
Uh-huh.
You don't sit like with the hill.
You're finding yourself sitting straight up no matter what?
Yeah.
That's true. You're perpendicular to the like natural sea level or something. Or like that line instead of
gravity, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. And
so
trees also grow straight up and down. They're on a hill. They don't grow like diagonally out. They're like the hill's going this way.
Yeah. Trees are growing up. They're not like feeling the slope of the hill somehow.
Yeah. I've always thought that was pretty weird.
They know.
Buildings also, you build a building on the hill and then it's going straight up, but it doesn't slant.
Yeah.
There is that Leaning Tower of Pisa that does seem to be slanted, but it's actually not on a hill. It's just slanting in general.
Yeah, it doesn't go up there anymore.
I wonder what happened to that building. Is it built on unsolid ground or something, and it just like is sinking?
I don't know if they've grown trees in space, and if they just turned into a ball.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, I think the trees are always growing towards the sun, I guess. So.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know. I mean, that's my understanding.
It's not gravity? Maybe it's called cedar.
Yeah, let's call cedar and find out why trees grow vertically. We got the phones working. The phones are still working. The internet's back. It still feels pretty fresh. It's been, in the last month, it's been more days without the phones than with the phones.
We got some messages too. Yellowfellow tried to call us. We should probably call him too.
Oh, this is a good day to talk to Yellowfellow. Yellowfellow's over in Boston? No.
Yeah.
Boston?
Philly.
Philly.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
And so it's hard to call them because when we call them at the normal time when we're taping like at 9:30, it's too late for Yellowville because it's like 1 a.m.
I found the book. Did you see the book?
Is it pink?
It is black, like speckled black.
Oh, is it a composition notebook?
Yeah. I had it like not too long ago, but then it,
Oh, I found it.
Oh, good.
It's on the couch.
I found it when we were digging.
Yeah, I'm still trying to dig a little bit. I lost a.
This is not even the right book.
That's not the right book?
Nope, there's several
Wait,
of these.
is that the book you found, or is it a different book?
Wait, this might be the right book, actually. There's just like a... They're not well...
Well...
There's like more than one book. This book seems to have some McDonald's phone numbers in it, which maybe...
Oh, well, we haven't called McDonald's in a long time.
Yeah. Well...
Huh.
Whatever it is, I think this might be a sign that I should call this McDonald's in Santa Clara.
Okay.
Fast before we call Cedar.
I'm going to look for the other notebook, I suppose. Do you think there's a separate notebook that we're missing?
Yeah. But I don't think you're going to find it, because...
No?
Well, I was looking for, like, anything.
What if I try to look for this book, and then maybe I'll find that remote I've been looking for?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking for the remote, but then I was also just looking for treasures. And I didn't end up finding that book that time. I thought I did it in this book, so if it was, like, that hard to look for, I think it's way buried.
Yeah.
Way buried, like that, yeah, Traveling Wilburys band, you know.
The Traveling Wilburys.
McDonald's?
Hey, McDonald's, how are you?
Good.
Good. Hey, do you guys have those Arctic Orange milkshakes right now?
I'm sorry?
You guys have those Arctic Orange milkshakes? I heard that they're going to be coming out in the winter this time.
Okay. I'm sorry. Hi, just give me 1 second, please.
Okay. Take your time. It's loud at McDonald's.
Sounds busy.
It's like middle of lunchtime right now. Maybe. Well, it's almost 2.
McDonald's, Sal speaking.
Hey, what'd you say, Trout?
Sal, this is Sal.
Trout, hey, do you guys have Arctic Orange milkshakes right now?
I'm so sorry, what was your question?
I'm looking for orange milkshakes. I heard that there's going to be a new flavor of milkshake. It's orange, it's like a creamsicle.
Not at the moment, not at this location. The only one that I know that is coming up is the Shamrock Shake.
Oh yeah, when is that?
Yeah, within the next couple of weeks. I don't have a specific date, but that's the only one that's coming up.
What's Shamrock, like grass? Isn't Shamrock like a grass?
No, a shake.
Yeah, but it's going to taste like grass? What's the Shamrock flavor?
Shamrock Shake, that's the only one that I know.
Yeah, what? Like, Shamrock's like a clover, right? Like it's a grass? What's the flavor of that?
It's more like mint.
Oh, mint? Mint seems like a winter flavor to me.
That's more like your spring Easter flavor.
Yeah, mint in spring. Huh? That's interesting to me. Seems like a different flavor than they would have.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for orange, though. Do you guys have like orange concentrate for like orange juice, right?
No, not at the moment.
No orange juice?
We just have the ones in the cup.
I can get some orange juice, though?
Not warm, it's really cold.
Can I get like half orange juice, half like vanilla milkshake? Can I get half orange juice, half vanilla milkshake? They can put the phone down low. They put the phone down now. I can listen to McDonald's. Sometimes this one is like hearing what's going on around McDonald's. I think
They put it down?
they tried to hang up, but then we missed the clicker. And now we're just like listening in on what's going on in this McDonald's.
Maybe he's like, I don't want any more phone calls anymore, so I'm just going to leave this one going. Leave the phone off the hook.
Yeah, we're listening in though. We can hear the clicking and they're doing something.
They're probably making some food for some people.
Oh, this is the book. I found the right stuff.
Hey, it's the book.
Hey, McDonald's, I'm going to let you go even though you're not there. I'm gonna call Cedar.
Thanks for making all that food for everybody there, McDonald's.
Oh, that was fun. That reminded me. I've been like listening to old episodes, and that really does. It's like that was fun. Maybe I should keep doing that.
Everything old is new again.
Yeah.
You know, that's nice. That's the good thing to stop doing things, even like stopping the phones and stopping all of it, because now it's fresh again.
Yeah. I don't want to play the dice game though.
No, I'm not. Oh yeah, I didn't really.
If you're just trying to remind us of old things.
I just found this like grabber on the ground. I wanted to pick stuff up off the ground.
Well, yeah. There's a lot of dice around though.
Ooh, it's a burger.
I was convinced that we're not going to find the book, but it was actually the same book.
Please leave your message for 36.
Oh, Cedar, gotta put your name on there.
74.
Hey, Cedar, it's the program.
We got a question for you. Hey, why do trees grow up? Is it because of the sun, and they're trying to grow towards the sun, or is it because of gravity and they're growing away from gravity? Do you know the answer to that question? Because what about a
in space?
Yeah, exactly. Talking about like a tree in space. If you were taken, like maybe at the International Space Station or something, and you try to grow a tree, which way is it going to grow? Is it going to grow into a giant ball? That's the question.
Calls back. Bye. I think I like, you know, on like The Simpsons when they go to space. Have you seen that one?
I don't know. How on earth would they let them go into space?
Homer goes only.
Homer, you think they need that? Don't they need like tons of training?
A yellow fellow.
Here, wait.
Wait.
Yeah, wait 1 second.
Okay. We're waiting.
We better wait.
But he goes to space, and then there's ants, and they're growing ants. So it's like maybe they do grow plants and stuff up there.
Ants?
Yeah, and on The Simpsons they grow ants.
Oh.
And it's supposed to be like realistic. He's like a realistic astronaut or something. So.
Oh, okay.
They're doing like what's it like to do things in space, or how do things react in space.
Maybe we should get some ants for the program, like a ant farm.
Maybe. I am afraid of breaking it.
Yeah, I guess. One time, did I ever tell you about my friend who?
I'm back.
Oh, hey, yellow fellow.
Yellow fellow, you have any experience with ants?
Ants?
Mm-hmm.
I see them sometimes.
I wonder if they have the same kind of ants over there in Philly as they do in Washington.
No, probably not. Wait, you know that band Car Seat Headrest?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a dumb name.
Bad name.
I'm thinking this is how you.
No, it is a bad name.
This is how you come up with titles. You're driving around in your car and you're like, hey, look, maybe we should call this band First Street. Oh, maybe we should call this band Stroller Baby.
It sounds like it sounds like a joke band name.
Yeah.
But I think that's probably the point a little bit. Yeah, I guess it's still dumb. But wait, so what? Your phones were broken for a little while or something?
The phones have been broken for almost a month.
Oh yeah.
Now they're back. They're back.
We're back.
Nice. Oh yeah, because I just assumed I said something pretty unsavory on the show or something, and I couldn't be back allowed back on.
Yeah, we blocked you.
But I did we decided to end it.
Yeah, just don't do it again. We're giving you another chance.
Oh, thank you. Am I allowed to know what I said wrong?
No.
You know.
Okay. Well,
you know
what it is.
I know. Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend that. Wait, should I put Dana on the phone?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna merge the call.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get a conference
So you're
call.
not gonna hear me for like 10. You're not gonna hear me for like 10 seconds, okay?
Okay.
I think I'm gonna try to build a box while this question's going. I've got this cardboard here. I'm gonna turn this into a box. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna have the mic, but you can just talk to the people.
Have you ever been bit by ants before?
Yes, I have been bit by like fire ants.
Me too.
In Florida, my mom got bit by a bunch of fire ants.
Oh. Hello?
We're taking a picture.
Dana?
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, hey, Dana. We're leaving Dana a message, right?
Voicemail. Yeah, I guess so. She didn't answer.
Hi, Dana. Can she hear this on the message?
Yeah, she should.
Dana, it's the program. Call us back in about 25 minutes today.
Yeah, that's all you have to say to her?
I don't know if we can delete it. I got bit by a bunch of ants one time. I used to. You ever kill ants? Because I did. They say that's really bad, but I don't know if ants count.
You were killing them on purpose?
Yeah. See, I think it's mammals. I think if you kill mammals, then you're a bad person. You know, but if you're killing ants, it's okay.
Ants are bugs can be pretty smart.
Yeah.
My dad has a...
I'm not saying like how smart they are. I'm just talking about like level of evilness of killing things. And ants
it all depends on the size.
Ants is like normal young person evilness.
Ants are also a hive mind. They're not even technically individuals. They're like not maybe even
There's like the evilness that every human harbors within them, and then there's like real evil when people are killing like mammals and stuff.
Wait, guys, I might not be able to talk long today because I'm trying to message my friends about beating up, and I just realized I'm setting that up.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, no, here, wait 1 second. Dana's calling.
Oh, yeah, but that's okay. What are you doing right now?
Here, wait, I'm going to merge the calls, okay?
Okay, again?
We're getting merged.
Yeah.
There were some big fire ants in Florida.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Was it Dana?
Yeah.
Oh, you called us back.
Yeah.
Dana, do you have any experience with ants? The bugs?
No, it's Kenny.
Oh, we're on TV, Dana. Hey, Dana, can you hear me? I don't know if this is working, yellow fellow.
Bye.
Oh. Bye?
Bye?
I don't think it's working.
Oh, she hung up.
Yeah, I don't think it's working.
Okay, well, I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Oh, bye.
Bye-bye.
In Florida, there was we were visiting some family down there with my family, with a family trip, and we had just crossed into Florida, I think, or something, or maybe there was one of those big signs on the side of the road that says, "Welcome to Florida," and we all got out to take a picture next to it, and then we stepped on this like fire ant nest, and it started like swarming us, and so there's these like pictures where it's like, first we're like smiling, and then everyone's like, or like our expressions change, and everyone's like freaking out and like running away, and it was like on a timer camera, so it's like, it was a pretty good sequence of pictures, and my mom got stung by the ants. No one else I don't think got bit, but my mom got bit up by the ants, and they kind of stung. It was some kind of crazy fire ant where it continued to burn after the fact.
Yeah.
It was not fun. So
they had those. They had those like red-headed ants, like they're black with red heads.
Those are, I think, the most vicious ones.
They had a lot of those at, that cliff at Priest Point Park.
Oh, I know that spot. Yeah.
There used to be a lot of them there, and we used to go up there and try to like, I don't know. Sometimes they would get close to the cliff, and then we try to like knock the colony into the water or something.
Whoa! Yeah.
But sometimes they would get us, so maybe it was an actual fight.
It was a battle.
Yeah.
It was a real battle. Let's see, another ant story. The thing about ants is that they, we're talking about an ant colony maybe, or getting an ant farm. They will build their ant farm in all kinds of things. Like, I've seen, this was the craziest thing I've ever seen. They like, if you like look, you pour down liquid metal. I've seen those things. Have you seen that? They like pour down liquid metal into an ant thing, and it's all this, like all these winding catacombs and tunnels and stuff. Well, a friend of mine was moving out of their house, and the house had occasionally had some sugar ant problems, where they would like get in the kitchen or whatever, but it was like not that big of a deal. It was pretty under control. But this person was maybe a little messy, I guess. And they had a junk drawer, and it was basically just like a wicker basket or a wire basket or something, but it had been permanently full of the junk that was in the junk drawer since, like a year or something like that. You know how you do that? You put all that stuff in there and you never like look at it again?
Yeah.
The ants had built their tunnels through all the stuff. Like there was like little tiny bits of sand or something that they had brought to like fill in the gaps, but it was like pencils and pens and money and like all these like little trinkets and odds and ends and stuff, and they had just built their webby nest in an actual physical environment. Like instead of like digging it out, they just like sort of like pushed sand or something in like some of the zones where it would like fill it in.
Whoa.
But there was a whole little colony living in a junk drawer.
Whoa.
And when they discovered it, they
That's
kind of
scary.
were pretty freaked out about it. And I remember just like they dumped it out in the yard, and everything was covered with ants. It was like I was holding a dollar bill that had been in there. It was just like swarming with ants.
Oh.
Everything had ants all over it, and they were pretty freaked out. But it was pretty cool. And I guess they like laid their eggs. You know, this was like a fully functioning colony of ants. It was not like they had like obviously a queen ant or whatever in there making babies, and it wasn't in the sand. It wasn't in the dirt. It was in a junk drawer. So. I've never seen that before, but it made me think about the words covered in ants a lot. I just like, for weeks afterwards, I just kept thinking the words covered in ants.
Ooh.
It was kind of nice. They're like not really harmful. They're sugar ants, so it's just really like an uncomfortable texture, not a painful one. Like to have them crawling all over your hands and stuff. And they're swarming really fast because they're freaked out because somebody just took their entire civilization and dumped it upside down in the grass.
I think they're like eating the wood or something scary though.
I think they were sugar ants, so they could only really be eating like sugary things.
Okay.
So I think about Mr. Ginsu and his ants. I wonder if he has ants at his new place. Should we call Mr. Ginsu? He's probably at work, I guess. Oh, it's a holiday though. He might be off work.
Well, his work is every day.
You think they don't get holidays at the jail?
Yeah, well, jails, they're not going to, okay, everybody, you get out of here today. Make sure you come back, though, tomorrow.
It's President's Day. Everybody go enjoy your day off from jail.
Let's listen to a couple of his old messages before we call him back, too, just to try to get through these.
I'm going to try an attempt at some box making over here. I didn't get very far, because we didn't get to talk to Yellow Fellow.
Okay, Kenny. Out there watching the news.
Stop that.
They said that some sort of pink chick called Pink or some artist maybe.
Oh yeah, Pink.
The artist is
Pink.
a singer.
The football game.
Is going to sing the national anthem or something at the beginning of the
Super Bowl.
Whatever that fucking thing is. Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
And she got the flu.
Whoa! Can't sing with the flu?
The fuck over.
She should sing anyway.
You fucking cunt.
Maybe vomit in the middle of it.
You fucking got the flu, and you're going to the Super Bowl to sing so that you can be around just lots and lots of people.
Oh, she sang anyway?
If you ain't after that
she did sing
teacher
anyway.
of mine, you need to keep the flu away from all the fucking good people who ain't fucking.
And she sniffled into the mic.
Flu.
I never did sing the Super Bowl. That was somewhat of a goal.
Kick her out. Say, oh, you got the
Somebody's
flu.
gonna notice
Stay
me.
The fuck out. God damn.
Be like, you need to go to the Super Bowl.
But they were trying to take preventative measures from helping people not get the flu.
Nope.
If they went to the Super Bowl.
Everybody, the whole team is gonna get
bring the
sick.
bitch in that's got the flu so that a lot of people have a chance to catch it. You get what I'm saying?
Infected the whole.
I think if you get the flu after the Super Bowl, you should sue the Super Bowl, the NFL, so because they knowingly bringing in some witch with the flu. God damn. She ought to be smart enough not to fucking do it.
Well, who else is gonna do it? They're giving $1 million.
Because she has the flu.
I would do it.
She has the flu, so she's stupid because she's fucking not using her right judgment. So she's gonna go over there, get the flu, give the flu to other people, who's gonna give the flu to more people, who's gonna go home, give the flu to their kids. People are gonna die.
People are gonna die.
Would that be her fault?
No.
She knows. I would say that's a good chance. Knowingly spreading the flu around.
It's Pink's fault that people die.
Dies.
You thought you were hurting others. Remember that? When you were sick? You were concerned.
That's right. I felt like a
NFL
human, toxic human.
Pink chick. For knowingly spreading the flu and when people die.
Oh yeah, I don't have the flu anymore. I don't think I ever had the flu, but I had that pretty nasty cold, and I'm all better now. So it's a good thing to just remind yourself about how being sick feels, and maybe you don't want to think about that when you're feeling good, but I'm going to think about it right now.
It's hard not to remember how bad it felt. You know, I'm feeling it. It's hard to remember that you're feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Still have a little stuffy nose, but my throat doesn't hurt. It feels so nice to have a not hurting throat.
You have a residual stuffy nose from that thing still?
Yep.
Wow. Mine's all gone. I'm like all better. Hello?
What the fuck, over?
Hey, Mr. Ginsu, we fixed the phones.
Fuck.
They've been broken.
I thought, what the fuck?
What did you think? You think that we're gone?
No. I just thought you're being a little bitch.
Yeah, we gave up on you, or we told somebody else that we reprimanded them.
Fuck the phone up.
Yeah, the phones are back. They're working.
Do we know who that was?
Who do you? I'm blaming the landlords.
Okay, there you go. See,
But
I knew there was a
they've been doing a good job otherwise. So I think that overall they're still doing great, and I'm not going to fault them because of one bad thing.
Oh, I see.
Some people they want to fault you. They find one bad thing and then they blame it. But I'm saying
You don't think it was malicious?
What?
You don't think it was malicious?
What are they going to do? I'm going to turn off the internet on those I don't know, bad people, I guess, whatever. No, I don't think it was malicious.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
I do know.
You know what's in that motherfucker's head.
Sometimes I know.
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Never know. If you never know, that's a sad life.
Yeah, that's the worst part of it. Is you just never fucking know.
I think sometimes you do know.
Well, I knew that I'd find that chick someday.
And did it happen?
The worst part was whenever I looked at the map the first week she disappeared,
Uh-huh.
I looked at the town where she was at, and I said, that's a very suspicious-looking fucking town.
The town was
And
suspicious.
I think I'm going to go there sometime.
What was that in Washington?
Pardon?
You don't want to tell what town it was?
What
What-
time it was?
What town? What town is suspicious to you?
Oh, I ain't fucking saying that bullshit.
Oh yeah, it's somewhere in Washington.
I can't.
I'm gonna find her first.
I-
I'm gonna find your girlfriend first and take her over. Take her. I'm gonna get in line. I'm gonna cut in line from the other guy.
Get in line.
Yeah, well you're in line,
No,
right?
no cutting. Mr. Ginsu is next. You can't cut. That's not fair. That's not how it works.
Is that Freddy?
Hey, Mr. Ginsu, yeah, that's me. I'm trying to protect your spot in line here.
Speaking more into the mic.
Yeah, it's from away.
The person's out the side of your neck.
Yeah, we didn't have the phones for a long time, so I'm listening to your really old messages about the Super Bowl.
When the fuck was that?
The Super Bowl was what, early February?
It was a Sunday. I think that, remember you were calling about how Pink was going to sing the national anthem and she had the flu, but some people were saying that was good. They were like, wow, Pink is such a performer. She had the flu and she did it anyway, you know? Didn't let the fans down.
Fuck. Oh, she had the flu and she took a chance with my life and my baby's life so that fucking she could sing and get her 15 minutes of fucking fame so that whenever my fucking kid goes home, gets sick and fucking dies, fuck the hell up.
You think that?
What about the fans, Mr. Ginsu? She would have let the fans down.
Hey, fuck the fans.
Yeah.
Fucking letting the fans down is giving them the fucking flu and maybe fucking spreading it around.
How did people even find out about that? Yeah.
Asswad, bitch, Pink, fucking cunt.
Uh-huh.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You fucking just do it next year when you're not fucking sick, maybe. How about?
You think anybody got sick?
Know? Show some fucking respect. Don't go to work sick.
Yeah.
Fuck. What the fuck?
You don't go to work when you're sick?
Fuck no, I don't. You don't want to get everybody sick.
Yeah, that's good.
Damn, motherfucker. What kind of fucking cunt does that? I seen this fucking cunt. Well, I guess I saw this fucking cunt on TV. She was spitting on the sidewalk somewhere down there.
I really don't like that, yeah.
Fucking, she was sick. and she's spitting on the sidewalk. She spit like 15 or 20 times while on the camera. Fucking, it's like, what the fuck are you doing, ho?
Why was she on camera?
You fucking arrest your ass.
Why was she on the camera in the first place?
Just camera was looking at the freaking sidewalk, and she walked into the
Like
freaking frame
security?
and then started snarled up a big one and started spitting all over the place.
It was a security camera?
Yeah, just so that she could cause more sickness.
On purpose?
Fucking spreading her around. What do you think you do? Put her on the sidewalk so people take her home, take their shoes off.
You know,
they fucking didn't
I heard
wash
that
their hands and they might touch their face and they get sick.
They have they have a vaccine for chickenpox now. Have you heard about this?
Did they?
Yeah.
How about them apples?
When I was young, makes me feel like I'm a real old, like a polio person or something. But
you pretty fucking old now.
I had to get my parents took me over the chickenpox guy. Somebody else had chickenpox, and then my parents took me over there to get it. You know?
Yeah, you ain't the only one.
Yeah, that's what they used to do. But maybe it would have gone away. Now it's gone away.
These people, they got this big bear.
Yeah.
It's got to be a 4-foot tall bear, I'm thinking.
I think it's
maybe
got
5
stars.
foot. It's a big bear, and it's been with 6 kids.
Yeah?
And they pass that fucker around.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Get me sick. Fuck, man.
It's like kids deal better with chickenpox than adults, is there something? Is that what it is? Yeah. So it's like,
yeah, whatever.
But now that's gone, and they're giving the kids these vaccinations. So maybe I don't know if I would have ever gotten it anyway. Must have been not too long ago because I never hear about the chickenpox now. We must have just. I think I just missed it.
Vaccinate for it. They still need to vaccinate for it, because otherwise, fucking, it'll become a pandemic or some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're vaccinating for it now.
And it still has a chance of somebody out there being stupid.
And not vaccinating, yeah. But then
There you are.
it's like if one person doesn't vaccinate, like every single other person around them vaccinates, they're never gonna get anything, though, right? Like
Mostly, they're afraid that they're going to turn their kid into a retard because somebody says, "Oh, they put fucking you know that shit that's in your thermostat."
Mercury.
Mercury, yeah. They put a little bit of mercury in there to stabilize it.
Oh, yeah?
Shelf life, right? Not much, just a teeny fucking bit.
Who wants to be the smart one, though? What if you live in a world?
It cause people to have retard babies or something, and or once their kid might just go retarded somehow.
If you live in a world full of idiots, and you're the only smart one, I don't think that's a good feeling. I would want the idiots and the injections for being an idiot like everybody else.
It's like, go get your lobotomy.
Yeah. It's like if everybody's getting lobotomies and that was like the standard thing, then maybe we should get them anyway.
My doctor's girl lobotomy.
What do we need to be so smart for anyway?
They ain't smart. They just think they're fucking smart.
Oh yeah, but like even like if
Like
they're
being
thinking,
a doctor. You
they're
think
thinking
you're smart, but you really ain't.
Yeah,
But
nobody's smart.
You spent some time. You spent some time. You studied the body, and they let you have a permit to practice medicine.
They're like vaccines made people dumb, and it's like no, they're just dumb people already. They're already dumb. They were born dumb.
And
the vaccines.
Practice. Christmas.
I think I got vaccinated up. They don't do that after you're a certain age, right? Like it's all when you're younger. I heard that they don't do it in schools now either, but I had it in school.
If you were never vaccinated, it's never too late.
I was vaccinated at school. I don't know if I had a choice.
I think
they changed that. They had to go to like the doctor or something. But when I was a kid, they used to line us up, and then they had the days when they were doing that.
You get shots and stuff at
Yeah.
school?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I know I had my vaccinations.
But you didn't go to like regular elementary school.
Did you get your shot records from your school so that you can now tell what shots you had and what shots you haven't had?
I
Or
didn't,
did
but
they
maybe
forget
my
to
mom did or something.
I was trying to track that stuff down actually,
Oh, you
but
think your mom took the initiative to get them? That's real nice.
Oh, maybe.
Thanks, Mom.
Probably not now, though. I don't think she would have any of those records now.
Are you getting the vaccination for HPV?
probably too late for that.
I haven't tried that one yet. That's a new one?
There's a new shot or something for HPV.
Oh, a new one? I don't know. I probably.
Well, I'm not sure how new.
I heard
it is.
everybody has that.
I saw it last year. But
Are you gonna get it?
I'm thinking about it, but I'm not sure if I need to or not. Though.
I mean,
I don't
you
really
gotta be like sexually active or something.
have contact. I don't have contact with females.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about it too much.
I don't have contact with males neither, but fucking, I don't have any contact with any females that might give me HPV.
Yeah.
I think it's more about you giving other people HPV. I think, because it doesn't really do much to the men, but it gives cancer to the women.
But it's a female that whenever you kiss her, she gives you HPV, right?
Well, but it doesn't do anything to you. It's like usually the men are like silent carriers of HPV, and then they give it to women, and women get cervical cancer.
Oh, that's great. Oh, so then the guy goes downstairs and gives it to her. Right?
I guess so. That's
Okay, there you go. I see.
Yeah, get that. If there's I don't. The thing with that immunization though is I think if you have it already, it can't like kill it. It just would keep you from getting it. So if you already have it, it's too late.
I see.
We're gonna record a message in the future, but I don't. Well, I don't want to say a thing that you don't want to say, and then you're gonna say it no matter what. But I would rather not talk about HPV on the message to the future, even though we're talking about it right now.
Talk about fucking HPV.
We're talking about ants, Mr. Ginsu.
Ants.
And hey, do you still have ants at your new house?
We'll change something before we record it.
I've had them all winter long.
Oh yeah, they're alive through the winter.
Yep. I've been a good host.
Ants.
Mhm.
Ants.
Where do you think
What
that?
about the fucking ants? You certainly don't want my aunt to come over to, or you don't want me to give my ants HPV, and then they come to your house and give you HPV.
Mr. Ginsu, where do the ants live? Do they live in your stuff, or do they live in a hole somewhere?
I think they live in the HPV hole.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Hey, future.
You know,
It's us in the past.
in my wall, I tore part of my wall out, and they had this little bunch of mold they were growing.
The ants?
They were growing mold, like they're farming?
Yeah, a little mold farm.
What?
And you could
Bye.
tell they were right there.
Mold farming ants.
What?
I heard about we said bye to the message of the future. I heard about that. So that's like they're like farming or something. Ants farm the mold.
Yeah, they farmed mold. They got a little farm in there. And
You found their farm?
yeah, I tried to. I think I moved it.
You moved the farm?
But you got to move. Yeah, I didn't want them where they was because I was going to be doing construction there at some point. So I'm trying to move them out of there so that they ain't in my construction way.
They follow?
You got a
They
good.
fucking, I don't know what they did, but I left it there so they could take it where they needed to and do whatever they needed to do with it.
That's nice of you.
How did you communicate that you wanted them to move their farm? Or you just picked it up and moved it?
That's right.
Oh.
Did they follow it when you moved it though?
I don't know. I'm sure they'll find it. And then you'll fuck.
You didn't go check out where you moved it to afterwards?
I stuck like a half ounce of meat on my countertop. That's what I pretty much do, and it takes like 4 days, and that's gone.
You're feeding them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An ounce in 4 days.
You eat that meat? Because I thought you were mostly eating beans too. They're eating better than you.
Well, whenever I'm eating meat and I don't want to eat a piece of it, I put it over there, or I find a real nice tender piece and I put it over there for them.
That's like the opposite of what most people do. They want to not feed the ants.
Yeah, well, see, they're stupid. If you put some fucking food in one spot, they will go to one spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if it's enough for them, they don't have to go nowhere else and search all over the fucking house. They just go back and forth where they fucking was their home, right?
Is that your own theory?
That's the way it is, motherfucker.
Well,
These fuckers are smarter than fuck. They run around, some of them will lay down, and then they flatten out, and they look like a little teeny stick.
But you're learning this.
You ever seen an ant lay down and look like a stick?
Yeah, no, maybe. I've seen them carry sticks. I don't think I ever saw them drop them.
Yeah, these things lay down, they lay down flat, and they just turn out like a flat piece of fucking dirt or something. Like, what the fuck?
What?
But they do that so that they're laying there and another ant will come along and they're like either tell them which way to go or that there's something there of interest that they need to check out.
Wow. Well, hey,
and they get to it pretty quick.
The show's almost
And
over.
they start building paths where they put barriers in the way so that they can walk next to the barrier and not get lost.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, well, hey, thanks for talking to us today, and thanks to Yellowfellow and Dana on the phone. We didn't call Dan Doble.
Yeah.
I mean, we should have, but we're out of time. We'll have to call him tomorrow.
Should have, motherfucker.
We called McDonald's.
Thanks, McDonald's, for letting us listen in. Thanks to Mr. Ginsu and his aunts. And
don't forget Freddy and Kenny.
Oh, yeah.
That's sweet.
My pleasure. Yeah, there it is.
All
right.
What are you rolling the fucking spinny thing for?
What?
What?
What the spinny thing just
Hawaii.
Yeah, there's some Hawaii sounds in here. It's like the first one. I think I didn't do the.
Oh, it's nice. Oh, it looks good. Oh, I want to go there.
We're on TCTV channel 22 at 11:30 and 2 a.m. Yeah, there's some of the sound from that video. YDHWM.com.
I got some more stuff too. I found some other
360-364-384.
Riding the rails, the Aurora Borealis.
It has
So
to be
we can make
after
some more.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Do you know where the clone tapes are? We found them and lost them again. Maybe 109 State Ave number 3.
I don't think they're lost. I think they're just on the floor.
Graham, it's a good song.
Smoke pot before you eat pot.
TCTV, La Baby, Jordy Fabulous, Graham, Slap.com, Tom Wilson, Thurston County Washington, USA, like every day or like in life?
Eat very much pot if you eat pot.
Viewers, that's who you're watching. Thank you.
Yeah, heard you.
Hell yeah, dog. Don't do too much of anything. That's inherent in what word too much means.
Don't even, yeah. Moderation and moderation.
Bye.
Very powerful if you eat it.